How goes your quest? Have you found the journals of my father and grandfather?
I found something called Forum and something called Playboy, but every story starts, I never thought this would happen to me. Do you think they're the right things?
Can it be true? Is it possible that at long last the dream of my father and grandfather before him will be fulfilled? I can hardly bear to look. Yes, of course. Now I understand. It all makes sense. Now I see why the Promised Land has been so hard to find.
We have to use the elevator.
You have done a great thing, Upworlder. A selfless act that will bring great joy to all the people of this village. I must take this to Gendar right away.
Frukill, what do you want now? Have you more fables of a hidden paradise just waiting for us to find it?
You may
yes,
not
and
think
it's
these
under
are
this
fables
rock
after you
all
see
along.
What I have brought you, Gendar. Look at these journals.
What? No, it can't be. Are these real,
They
Frukill?
published my story.
Accurate?
I swear to you, everything in these journals is true, Gendar. The Promised Land. I told you I would find it.
The entrance is far from here, Frukill. It will take us weeks to get there, perhaps even months. And we will have to cross many Rakghoul-infested areas.
I do not deny the journey will be hard, Gendar. But surely it is better than the miserable life we have here.
Wise words, Frukill. Our supplies are high right now. We could leave by nightfall.
And
I will
stop
tell
calling
the
me
others to
Shirley.
prepare for the journey.
Thank you once again, Upworlder. I will say a final goodbye. For where we are going, I fear you cannot come. The journey to the Promised Land is long and arduous.
Right, well, get out of here then.
We must part ways here, Upworlder. I sense your destiny is yet to be chosen, but the destiny of my people is at the end of the long journey ahead of us.
Well, it wouldn't really be a destiny if it was yet to be chosen, would it? Alright. So, seems rather quiet. Wait a minute. Just gotta check something. No, okay. I thought they took their pottery with them. So we're just gonna head back down to where we were, all healed up for at least 1 or 2 seconds. Barney? Is that you?
You won't be able to get that computer to lower the energy fields unless you know the proper codes. Lucky for you, I've got them. I picked them off the pocket of a black Volker who had a little too much to drink in the cantina one night. Here, let me get that energy field down for you.
I think we can actually have her leave the party now, but she seems to be holding her own. Let's keep her around for now. So this part of the sewers, I believe, is more of the same for a while. Excuse me. I wonder if we waited long enough if they'd take care of each other. Actually, they probably would. They're not the best of fighters, though, are they?
Take that!
Alright. Did anybody drop anything? No, it doesn't look like it. No loot. That's the way we came in.
I'll show you.
Oh yes, I forgot. I'm supposed to be walking around using Captain Shag here. Shag is in rug, not shag is in bend over. I'm driving. Alright. Malfunctioning droid. It's probably not worth the effort of... Let's go around this way, take care of the droid, owie, and hope the other guys don't take shortcuts. There we go.
Yes?
Lost my mouse again. That's really kind of annoying. I think I mentioned it in an earlier video, probably several times. It's an older game, so it doesn't understand multi-monitors, and it keeps letting me drive the monitor, drive my mouse onto the wrong monitor, and then the game goes slightly crazy. All right, back to you, Furball. Let's just... Nah, I suppose.
What?
Spent all that time raising my skills. It's handy that he's got a high enough skill that he's spotting these things, though.
Hey, Big Z, don't take this the wrong way, but lately I've noticed you're starting to look a little bit scruffy.
Scruffy, what are you talking about? I hope you aren't suggesting I take a bath.
No, I'm not suggesting a bath. I know how well that went over last time. But your hair's getting all tangled. And if you look close, you can see a few gray strands starting to poke through.
You're making this up. I groom every day. My hair is not tangled, and I am not going gray. She's got a point, Zalbar. You could use a good makeover. It's another one of those 50-50 ones. Let's give him a hard time, I guess.
Don't worry, Big Z. It's nothing I can't fix. A little trim, a splash of coloring, and you'll be as good as new. Best looking Wookiee on the planet. Maybe a nice suit.
You don't trim a Wookiee. You don't color a Wookiee, and you certainly don't dress a Wookiee.
I know, Wookiees aren't into the whole clothing thing, but you could start a whole new trend. You'd be on the cutting edge.
Leave me alone.
Okay, sheesh. Try to offer some constructive criticism, and this is the thanks I get? Let's move on. You can just stay naked and scruffy for all I care.
Now let's arm ourselves. Synthesized odor and Beck data pad. Or data pad, if you prefer. Now if you come into your inventory enough, the most recent thing you picked up is purple. So the purple stuff is stuff you haven't seen yet. So if I leave and come back in or whatever, I'm sure that's how it works. Anyway, so if we read the readable item, where is it? It was a Beck data pad, right? Yeah, here we go. This data pad seems to detail plans the hidden Beck had to get into the Black Vulcar base. Of note is the following. We have synthesized a substance with an odor that resembles a favorite prey of the rancors. If we place the bait properly, we can lure the rancor into eating something lethal enough to kill it. Well, there's a vague and hard to comprehend hint. Not? Okay. And actually the rancor's just around the corner here, but if I recall, there's one spot I just want to check out on the map and see how far it goes. It's just this other path here. And if we're lucky, it's a ladder, because then once we're done the done the base, we can just... Oh, silly boy.
That hurt, I bet.
Take that!
No, it's a ladder-like area, but somebody's removed the ladder. So, back the way we came. Now, this cutscene may not work. I think one of the things I might do is you can get a player that plays the movies this game uses. They're called Bics. And if I can get the movies to play, I might post them just so you can see the cutscenes. I think depending on if this next cutscene is rendered by the game engine or whatever, you might miss one here. So if we go to this corpse pile, we can get items. Oh look, frag grenades, there's a hint. And get items. Switch to give items. And the first thing we want to give is 1 synthesized odor. And a frag grenade. And it's only given 1. I was worried if I was giving more than 1. Close that. And I cleared out automatically, apparently. Well, that animation didn't look quite right to me, but you got the idea.